Did we ninjas rob a paramilitary corporation? Because that's a no-no, as it turns out. Okay, so now he's terrorized. And I can sneak my way over here. Can I? Yes, I can. Alright, I can sneak my way around. Drop down this way. Aha! I can even come up from underneath him. That'll be fun. Alright, so Master Azai is sitting there. You can see him whispering. And there you are. You're mine now! And death. Ah. You know, I almost made that look easy. Let's ring gongs in celebration. Alright, so we unlock him here. And you can see I got the sigil for rescuing him without being detected. Fantastic.
For centuries we have stayed hidden. We shunned the modern world and its jackals. But today, our enemies have found us.
Well, I mean, it seems as though you kind of brought it on us.
For our survival and our honor.
But
I foresaw this day would come. And so
my thing is, though, you foresaw the day when it would come that you brought about on us. Come on now. Okay, so there's a nice good look at my first tattoo.
At a terrible cost.
And one thing that's kind of neat is it gives you a complete readout of not only the enemies that you killed, but the enemies that you raised the alarm of, and the enemies you distracted, and the enemies that you left alone. You get a bonus for either leaving all of them alone or killing them all, but there isn't much room in the middle, so you're kind of left to wiggle about somewhere in the middle. But you can usually get enough score that you can get all 3 of the score sigils, so that's kind of nice. And I've actually got 9 sigils to work with next level when we go into the upgrade menu. That'll be nice. Oh, it burns.
Use the breathing techniques I taught you. They will ease the pain. Let me tell you the story of the ink.
Ooh, this'll be neat.
Champions who came before you. Before the restoration, as the other.
One thing I like about this Klei game, as opposed to some of the others like Shank, was that the cinematics usually weren't quite up to par with the animation in the game. And so when they kind of broke out of action, specifically Shank really had a bad habit of like breaking out of boss fights to show you a little cutscene. And that really was so distracting because the cutscenes just weren't as good looking as the game itself. This game is a little bit better about that because it doesn't interrupt with the cutscenes, and the cutscenes are done a lot better. But the cutscene that I was just talking over is basically talking about the history of the ink and exactly what I told you earlier, that the flowers that the ink is made from is poisonous, essentially, and it poisons the mind of the person that the tattoo is put onto. And you pledge to kill yourself before you go insane and kill all of your friends. That's the consent of the mark of the ninja. Which is kind of a neat little story arc if you think about it. And so he drives down here. There's an artifact. Sorry, I know where secrets are hidden. I'm not going to miss them. I love secrets. Okay, let's get up to the vent here. All right.
These buildings are protected by high-tech tripwires, but you can wreck them all with a simple bamboo dart.
Can I? Ooh, why did I not get the upgrades menu before I moved on to this level? That's weird. I should have gotten a chance to... Whatever. It'll be alright. I'm sure I'll find out eventually. Okay, so moving on. Yeah, that's one of the other things that the darts can do is actually deactivate some of these power stations that come and go.
The main transformer should be nearby.
And you know me, I really love a game that's pretty good about showing you how to play the game and not just telling you how to play the game.
Watch. The alarms switch off when the guard walks past them.
So I could actually do without without Aura telling me all of these things, because I'm sure you would probably figure it out. And now that we've gotten past that, let's drop down. Bye! Bye, body, I'm leaving behind. Yeah. What do we have here? So we've got another guard coming through, and we can hide up above here. Let's read this commentary quickly. At the beginning of the production, it felt like every new gameplay feature we added took away part of my tool set for making things look pretty. Everything had to be binary light or dark, so I couldn't add dramatic lighting. The tiling system meant that I had to paint everything on a grid, so I couldn't use too many fun shapes. And the fog of war blurred and desaturated a large portion of the screen, meaning I had to rethink how to distribute color. Games, especially 2D games, always come with art restrictions, but Mark of the Ninja had a lot more than I had ever experienced. It was incredibly frustrating at the beginning because it felt like every time I figured something out, we would add a new feature, and I'd have to do it all again. However, the problem solving was actually pretty rewarding, and it forced me to deal with functionality in a way I hadn't before. It's a pretty great example of how working with a really tight set of restrictions can help you grow, and my life is hard. No, it's not. Megan Shaw, lead environment artist. It's true. When you have a set of restrictions forcibly imposed on you, it forces you to think creatively and to try and experiment with some new way of doing things that, while you might not necessarily have the experience to pull off, you certainly have the skill required to, say, learn it, to figure it out at least. Ooh, lasers will actually turn off too when I'm holding him. Can we open the door and drag him through? Oh, God. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. This is very bad. All right, we'll move up here. Good. Whew. Okay, oh, I got 1 minute to reach the transformer. Let's see if I can do it quickly. Crap. They found a body. Oh, well, it'll be all right. I got 1 minute, and I need to destroy 20 lights to get to the thing. Originally, we wanted the ninja to have a grappling hook so he could swing back and forth on, but it ended up feeling too complex, and resulted in a lot of ninja planting his face into walls, and we simplified it to add the grapple to point mechanic, then added dangling back in as a simple up-down motion. Since our artist added some gruesome stealth kills to the dangling, we knew that was what we were looking for. Tatham Johnson, programmer, please don't let that have taken away from my minute. Okay. Let's very quickly run through here because it doesn't seem I have any sort of restrictions on getting seen. I just have 1 minute to get to the yes.
I thought I heard an alarm. Remember, you're trying to avoid detection.
Am I, though? Reach the top of the tower without being detected. That hasn't activated yet. I don't need to be stealthy. Sorry, darling. I just made it here in under a minute. That was my objective. Alright, so we destroyed that light there. Got a few more. Oh, grab the artifact. Got a few more light kills. We're doing alright. Ooh, noisemakers. Small firecracker that gets the attention of anyone nearby.
Remember, if a guard is blocking your way, you can try to distract him.
Well, okay. Nice little noise range indicator on it. And let's send him all the way over there, why don't we? Okay.
I think I heard something.
Yeah, you did. Go check it out. And now check out this. Aw, nut bunnies. Get down. Get down on the ground so I can kill you. Damn it. Really? Look, don't be a hero. Don't be a hero. Just be a zero. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Oh, nope. I need to switch back to the darts. There we go. Because I need to kill the lights. And yes, I can throw one through there. But I also need to be fairly stealthy about how I do it, so I don't want to just go around killing lights willy-nilly. Ooh. Mad Ninja skills. Freeze time. Hit those two and hit the commentary at the same time for the win. Wham! I don't remember the exact day, but at one point, feeling fairly frustrated, we decided to take the visual representation of sound and sight very literally. I generated a number of ring effects to do just that. At the time I put them together, they were very much placeholder, and I thought for sure we would revisit them stylistically, but in the end they shipped and seemed to do the job just fine. Aaron Bouthiller, lead animator. Alright. So not only did we get our objective, we learned a little tidbit
A man in black rags was spotted on the ground.
about how sometimes accidents happen in design.
What was that?
Okay, so now you're looking over there. You didn't see me. Ha ha.
Need to get that fixed. Hey!
Damn it! Oh, God, I'm so bad. I am so bad at this, and I should be much better. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. Nobody heard anything. Shh. Destroy the light. Oh, I have way too much fun with this game. Okay, so what do we have here? Ooh. The challenge rooms went through a couple of different presentations. Initially, they were just a secret room as part of the world, but that felt a bit artificial and gamey, even for an abstract 2D game with points and a high score. As we developed more of the game's themes and what were implications of the ninja's tattoos were, it felt right to present them as a mental challenge / hallucination within the ninja's mind. Nels Anderson, lead designer. So these are actually little points that you can go and meditate in front of and lead you to a specific challenge room, which you have to figure out how to use your powers to get to the objective up top, which is usually one of the scrolls that you have to find down there. The voice of the Hisomu. Sorry, mispronouncing things is kind of my thing. And so when it came to the different challenge rooms, I wanted different music to really help set them apart from the main levels. Also, I wanted to try something new, so I decided to make a procedurally generated track. I knew I wanted an ambient style track just to fill the space and set the mood, something that doesn't call lots of attention to itself. I started by collecting sounds that gave out the feeling I was looking for, and laid them out in my DAW to get the right levels for everything. Once everything sounded good, I bounced them all out into separate pieces. These pieces were then put back into the Fmod, where I layered them back together at the levels I had arrived in my DAW. The difference being now I triggered all the layers, each layer containing similar sounds, randomly. This creates the ever-evolving soundscape that is never quite the same. It worked so well that we used this for the main menu music as well. Matthew Martinson, audio department. Huh. That's a neat little tidbit about how they designed the actual music for the game. Oh, the lights in here don't count. Damn. Oh well. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to do this. So we need to get that one turned off so that we can climb up to the top and get there. So standing on this brings that down. What does hitting that button do? Oh, okay, hitting that button turns that off. Alright, so if we can move this over here. Oh boy. We have a problem. Because yeah, touching that, yeah, instant death. Okay, so if we shut that off, and we run across here. Let's drag this back. I mean, the box has to rest on the button, right? That's gotta be that, and I have to be careful. About how I do this here, because and I can't cling to this ceiling, so, and I won't be able to touch the floor over here either. God, why is it so? Alright, so if I push this over here, don't I like have a second before it fires off? Alright, so let's hit this button. And that turns on those lasers over there. Nope, it pretty much fires off immediately. Fantastic. Alright, so what if we do this? Wait, really? 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 Holy misleads, Batman. That was just foolish of me.